Nothing. Welcome back to Rock Springs High School. Apologize for the delay. We had an internet connectivity issue, but we're ready to roll here as we get underway between Star Valley and Green River in the opening round of the 4A West tournament. It is Star Valley basketball coming off the opening tip-off, and the Braves working around the outside perimeter. Here's a quick three from Shumway off the mark, but collected by Linford, who scores with the foul. So Shumway misses the three, but Will a chance to make it a three-point play either way.
When Will can do that, it really helps get him started, and it just chips into the offense. And if he can continue to kind of make a living at that, it really helps the offense out. I hate to use the term garbage man. That gets used a lot because that's a pretty athletic move, but cleaning the glass, that's better. How about the Windex man? Free throw's no good. Ball caroms around, and I'm going to say last touch by the Braves.
So it will be Green River basketball. Wolves will inbound in the backcourt. Star Valley putting on some pressure and a quick whistle.
Say here at midcourt, Bryson Neal and A.J. Keelan having some contact. They're going to call a foul on Keelan. So his first team foul, and the Braves force a turnover. Bad pass there as Lancaster and Hedges kind of get their wires crossed, throw the ball away. Here come the Wolves with possession. And it's going to be Dawson Peterson inbounding this, defended by Dylan Shumway. And the Wolves give it right back. In fact, heads up down there. Almost taking out one of our cameras, coming right out to your living room there. Unforced turnover, and the Braves get the ball back, leading this one 2-0. Lancaster will inbound back court to Zane Hedges. Hedges will bring it across the timeline. Fading to his left. Far side angle working with Shumway. Here's a drive from Lancaster. Kicks it out to Neal for three, and that skims off. No good. Strong rebound there for Hedges. It's up and in. Nice job by Zane Hedges battling for that. Some backcourt pressure here by the Star Valley Braves. And Green River picks up their dribble. They're in a little bit of trouble. Lancaster goes for the tie-up, and instead looks like he's going to be whistled for the foul as he was trying to get the ball tied up with Dawson.
It's Duke Dance and Dow Erickson on the SVI Sports Network and Star Valley Braves basketball.
Here come the Wolves. Dylan Archibald to check this in backcourt to Dawson Peterson. Peterson picked up defensively here by Zane Hedges. Keelan gets it across the timeline. Open three in the corner. That is in and out. No good. And tracked down by Dylan Shumway. Other end, Neal to the elbow. Dumps it down low to Linford. Pivot, right side, glass. It will not go. Kept alive by Hedges. Ball still loose. Winds up in the hands of Dylan Archibald. Archibald passes out far side wing for the triple. That's no good. Working it around. Hunter Lake for three. That one in. And the Wolves knock down their first field goal. It's 4-3 Star Valley. Lancaster runner, 10-footer, just short. Kept alive, playing tip drill is Will Linford. Can't get it to go. Finally, second opportunity, gets it. Here on the other end, a drive and a score. That one from Daxton Taylor. 6-5, Star Valley with the lead. Shumway for three, good! And a timeout called on the court as Coach Ivey wants to talk about it. It is 9-5, Braves with the lead. We'll be back in 60.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Let's go back to the gym for live coverage of Braves basketball with Duke and Dowell on the SVI Sports Network.
Back after the break, it is going to be Star Valley basketball. Cooper to the rim, left it short, Hedges on the rebound, can't go back up. Now he reverses and is fouled on the way back up.
Second strong rebound for Hedges. He also kept one alive earlier. Draws a foul this time. And gets himself to the line. Foul is going to go against Keelan. He's picked up 2 already. Haven't even played 3 minutes yet. And Zane Hedges to the free throw line for the second free throw of this contest for the Braves. It is good. Hedges now with 3 points. He'll get one more. Checking into the lineup for the Wolves, Garen Stice, number 21, got the face mask on. Second one from Hedges is good. Zane with 4, and the lead is 6, 11-5. Braves backcourt pressure. The Wolves pass up ahead to Robertson. They get it down low to Stice. Stice passing it around to Archibald, now to Lake, working the corner, three-pointer from Taylor, that no good, and tracked down by Zane Hedges. Hedges over to Lancaster, near side angle for 3, that's off the mark, and tracked down by the Wolves. Dylan Archibald with the rebound. Hunter Lake now holding up his hand, calling the play for Coach Ivy. He'll dump it off now to Dylan Archibald. He'll take another 3. This one's good. Archibald drains his first 3, and the Wolves cut the deficit to 3. The answer on the other side for Shumway is no good, kept alive by the Star Valley offense. That's Hedges. And now we got a travel here. Bryson Neal called for steps. 11-8, Braves with the lead. 4:55 to go here in the first quarter. 3-pointers falling for the Wolves, keeping them in it. Chance to tie it up here on this possession. Braves in a, trying to work a half-court trap. Wolves still haven't gotten it across. Now they finally do. Into the hands of Robertson. Another open 3 for Archibald. That one skims off hard, no good. Rebounded by Lancaster. Lancaster going to drive all the way in. He's tied up by Stice. And Stice ends up dribbling it on the line, so the Braves retained possession, but Lancaster got tied up in the lane. You don't see that happen too much. Hedges will inbound this for Starlight. Gets it into Shumway for the easy deuce. The Wolves lost track of Dylan Shumway, and the lead back up to 5, 13-8 on your Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Wolves again faced with this half-court trap. They get it across to Taylor. Taylor looking for the bounce pass to Stice. He's in a double team, in trouble under the cylinder, and they're going to call him for traveling. Turnover for Green River. Braves will get the ball back with 4:15 to go in the first quarter. They lead at 13-8 on your Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. Lancaster is going to jog this across the timeline. Working backcourt to Shumway. Open 3 for Cooper. That's no good. Ball is loose. Hedges winds up with it. Dishes it out to Neal. Neal just inside the three-point line. That's good. So another rebound for Hedges leads to a bucket for Bryson Neal. Again, this half-court trap. The Wolves get it across. It's deflected by Neal. Neal bounce pass to Lancaster. Spin move. Lane. Good. Tough shot for Cooper Lancaster as he's able to finish on the assist from Bryson Neal. And another turnover here for the Wolves. Score 17-8 on your Bank of Star Valley scoreboard. 3:36 to go in the first. Star Valley's checking this in, backcourt to Lancaster. Lancaster to Hedges, back to Cooper, top of the key. He'll drive to the free throw line, puts up the 15-footer. That's well short. And that was brought in by number 22, Reese Wild, but he was fouled. Foul will go against Zane Hedges, his first. Second team foul on Star Valley. And the Wolves try to cut into this 9-point deficit Trailing Star Valley 17-8 in the early going. Lake with the basketball. Gets it over to Taylor, far side angle. He'll drive into the paint. Going for the bounce pass. It's off the foot and into the hands now of Neal. Neal to Lancaster, and he travels with it. Cooper tried to shuffle his feet and did not work. Coming in the ballgame now is Dayton Schwab, number 10. He will replace Cooper Lancaster. 3:08 to go here in the first quarter. Bringing it across the timeline now, Dylan Archibald. Braves have peeled off that half-court trap that they went through for several possessions. Working the perimeter now are the Wolves. Archibald passing to his right to Taylor. Taylor working defensively against Smith McClure, number 4. Bounce pass down low to Wild. Working it around. Lake got the open three. That is too strong. No good. Offensive rebound for the Wolves. Stripped out of there. And now you got a scrum on the floor. And you're going to have a jump ball. Possession error will stay with the Wolves. Checking this in is Dylan Archibald. Excuse me, no, Archibald comes out. And back in is Dawson Peterson. Taylor down low, nowhere to go. He's blocked by Smith McClure into the hands of Shumway. Shumway throws it away. It's taken away by the Wolves. Now up ahead, jump shot, short one from the wing. That's no good, and tracked down by Shumway. Schwab working now to Hedges, far side, back to Dayton, three-point line. He'll back off to the spiking line and call a different play. Passing far side, working with Hedges, back to Dayton. Hedges, far side wing, takes a couple dribbles and terminates. Here's a drive from Schwab, cleared out by Big Country for the layup. Dayton Schwab is escorted right to the rim by the nice screen from Cooper Lawson.
1:51 remaining in the opening period. Star Valley now up 19-8, and on the defensive end, doubling up the Wolves with 3 team fouls on Green River, 2 on Star Valley. Green River spin down the left post, lay it up and in for Daxton Taylor, 2 points. Dayton Schwab across the half-court line on the other end. Star Valley works the offense. Hedges in the key, kick out to McClure. He'll go back to Hedges, top of the key with the clock down to $1:25. Shumway triggers it away for 3, off the rim, no good. Schwab pulls down the rebound, saves it going out of bounds, but into the hands of Green River. Wolf basketball the other way with 1:15 to play in the first and a 9-point deficit. Into the lane, kick back out, now up top. Here's Robertson, 3 down the middle, off the rim, and no. Collision for the rebound, ball down to Green River, the flick in, no. This time it's Star Valley on the board. Hedges will have it. Up in front to Schwab and on the run. Now we'll stop and set the half-court offense. Pull the deep 3, off the rim, and no. Rebounded by Hedges, had it stripped, recollected, goes up, foul, and no good. Hit the rim a few times and falls off. 52.6 to play in the first. Hedges to the free throw line.
That one didn't go for Zane, but that's his 6th rebound already in the first quarter. He is having a monster game on the glass.
Clock is stopped at 52.6 in this first period. 4th team foul on Green River, so the next one puts Star Valley in the bonus with under a minute remaining.
Hedges 2 for 2, now make it 3 for 3 from the line here in this first quarter. He'll get one more.
Pushes the lead back to double digits as well, 20-10.
Jake Demaray in for the Wolves and Cooper Lancaster back in for the Braves.
From the Riverside Dental free throw line, Hedges fires, short, rebound tipped back, but Green River collects. Archibald on the run. Bounce up ahead to Jones on the left side wing. Clock down to 45 seconds remaining in the opening period. Here's Jones, calls a new play. Hands off behind him to Peterson. There's going to be a foul and a moving screen called on the Green River Wolves with 38 seconds.
Yeah, you could see that one coming from a mile away on Reese Wild. Puts a little too much body into that screen, and he's whistled for the offensive foul. That is his second. And the 5th team foul, so the Braves should be shooting here. I don't know that they've noticed that yet.
Well, it's offensive, so.
Oh, excuse me.
Yep.
You're correct. I apologize.
So it is going to be.
I think that's exactly what the conversation they were having. Someone said, hey, shots, and it's like, oh, it's offensive.
Here's an inbound backcourt to Lancaster. He's going to make a crossover move to get over the timeline and find Hedges with 30 seconds to play in the period. Schwab tries to attack, lost the dribble, picks it back up, and up top to Hedges. He wants to go down the lane, ball on his hip, blocked out of bounds by Jake Demerit. And it will be stay with Star Valley. Off there, Jake swats it out.
He saw that coming. Came across the lane and got one of those picture-perfect blocks.
Schwab baseline, double team, lobs up to the free throw line, back down to Lawson, outside McClure, fakes the three, jumper on the elbow, rolls the rim, no good. Fight for the rebound by Hedges, and it does go out of bounds off of Zane, and it will be Green River basketball with 10.8 to play in the first.
Tell you what, Zane is battling. Not just 6 rebounds, but he's had 2 or 3 others that could have been rebounds. He has been absolutely cleaning the glass.
8 seconds for Green River across the timeline. Peterson on the dribble. Clock now down to 4. 3 has a screen, drives angle, pull-up jumper on the baseline. No good at the buzzer. And after 1, it's Star Valley 20, Green River 10 in the 4A West Regionals Day 1 tournament on the SVI Sports Network.
Get ready for a real good time at Star Valley Station, your go-to spot for big screen thrills, strikes, and slices. Step into our movie theater and immerse yourself in the magic of cinema. But that's not all. Unleash your inner bowler at our fantastic bowling alley. Then treat yourself to mouth-watering pizza that will have your taste buds cheering. It's entertainment galore at Star Valley Station. Come on over and let the fun begin.
Have you heard how you can earn some extra cash from Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union? Bring us any new or refinanced auto, ATV, or RV loan, and we will give you 1% back in cash. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, OAC, member NCUA.
B&H Auto in Afton has been serving the Star Valley community for over 10 years. With a qualified and trained staff, you can trust B&H Auto for brakes, maintenance, repairs, tires, and more. That's B&H Auto on the north end of Afton. Service you can ride on.
This is the SVI Sports Network with live coverage of Braves basketball.
20-10, Star Valley to open up the second period. It is Braves basketball, and Erickson subs into the game during the break. He'll inbound backcourt to Lancaster, who finds Schwab in the front court. Erickson now on the left side. Lawson and McClure also on the floor to open the second period for the Braves. Erickson up top, fakes right, dribbles left. Left key goes to right key with the pass to Lawson, but it's swatted away and stolen by the Wolves. Jones picks up the ball, pass down the court to Taylor and around the arc to Jones again. Spins in the lane. Now he can't get up the shot though. The loose ball pulled in by Smith McClure. He's going to have it across the timeline. Goes left side to Schwab, and he loses the ball poked away from behind into the hands of Reese Wild. Lake on the other end for the Wolves. Stops on the right wing. High pass up top to Archibald. He'll have it top of the key and now step back midcourt with a pass to Hunter Lake to reset the offense. 20-10. Here's a pass down low, blocked by Lancaster, and then he throws it off of Peterson and out of bounds. It is off of Lancaster first, though. That was a big block by Cooper. Peterson attempting the reverse layup.
A couple of crowd-pleasing blocks here in the last few minutes. Some great angles here from this old-fashioned gym here in Rock Springs.
Hunter Lake will inbound on the baseline just across the corner. Ball tipped out of bounds off the hands of Linford.
Really active hands so far tonight for the Braves. That's a good sign. Athletically, I feel like Star Valley can play with anybody when they play with this kind of focus.
Lake inbounds outside, swing pass around to Archibald up top, dribbles down the post and stops halfway with a kick out to Demaray, and now resets in the circle at half court. Hunter Lake with the ball, working against Erickson, goes left side wing with a handoff to Peterson. Screen set for him, Shumway goes underneath it and switches on the defensive side, man-to-man, and reset again to Hunter Lake. Lake swing pass right to Archibald. Has a screen, Cooper stays with over the top and forces the ball to Demaray. Here's Lake, Erickson on him, tries to shake and bake but can't get rid of him and passes to Peterson. Clock down to 6:29 in the second period, Braves up by 10. Taylor wants to drive but can't. Lake looking for a screen, Erickson over the top of it. Pulls up at the baseline, or at the post, and now goes down to Demaray, who scores on the left side.
That was pretty good defense from the Braves. Nice shot from Demaray. That was a long possession that culminated in a basket.
Makes it an 8-point game, 6 minutes to go in the second period. Lancaster drives, kick out, ball was deflected and picked up by Green River on the run. Out in front to Lake, defense recovers. Now a loose ball picked up by Cooper. Cooper's gonna run the other way, one-on-one, and the ball's poked away. Picked up by Linford. Now it's loose again, still loose in the backcourt. Green River will have it, and there will be a timeout call by Green River to keep possession.
Good hustle there from the Wolves.
A big scramble with some ball being knocked around. It's going to be a 30-second timeout on the SVI Sports Network.
Tucked away in majestic western Wyoming is Lincoln County School District Number 2. Our team provides excellent public education across 5 elementary schools, 1 middle school, and 3 high schools where our staff receive the support they need to educate effectively. Right now, LCSD2 has several employment opportunities for the upcoming school year and other anticipated teacher openings coming available in the next few weeks. Be part of a caring team with LCSD2. Visit lcsd2.org today to apply.
This is the SVI Sports Network with live coverage of Braves basketball.
Coming out of the Green River timeout called by Coach Ivy to make sure her team keeps possession after a half-court scramble. Going to be Green River basketball inbounding in the front court.
I've seen a lot of things in basketball. I don't know that I've necessarily seen anybody stretched across the midcourt line and passed to somebody like that.
Here's a corner three on the inbound. Short, missed by Demaray, rebounded by Shumway. Star Valley basketball. Tries to go transition, but the defense is there. Shumway drives, kicks to Erickson. Now down low to Linford, and he'll score off the glass. Nice find from Erickson down to the left post. Hunter Lake now on the left side, goes baseline. Tough layup is in, and there's a foul. What a drive on the baseline. That's going to be Daxton Taylor to the line for the and one. 5:21 to play in the second.
Taylor now with 6 points. Boy, that was a tough shot. Get a chance for the three-point play here. Free throw attempt. First free throw attempt of the game for the Wolves, and it is good. 7 points for Taylor.
5:21 to play in the second, down to a 7-point ball game between Star Valley and the Green River Wolves. Winner advances to the semifinal round game tomorrow. Here's Erickson in the key, kick out. Cooper, 3 down the barrel, bouncing on the rim and no good. And an over-the-back call on Star Valley for the foul, their second of the period.
Roman Erickson whistled for that one. First personal, first team foul, 5:08 to go here in the second. Hasn't been a lot of fouls in this game, quite honestly. Somewhere AJ Keewan's like, yeah, from your perspective.
Pretty clean so far. Winner of this game will have Kelly Walsh tomorrow and another 8:15 tip-off time in the semis.
Just cleaning that up, AJ had 2 early fouls. Hadn't been a lot of fouls, but he got whistled for 2 of them.
Demaray drives, kicks to Lake. Right side wing has a screen. Over the top of it, down the left post. Floater, good. And Green River's battled back to make it a 5-point game.
And they're just chipping away. Everybody contributing here for the Wolves.
Shumway left wing up top, Hedges 3, down the barrel, off the mark right side, ricochets out of bounds untouched. And it's going to be Green River basketball and a chance to make it a 1-possession game with 4:38 to play in the second.
Smith McClure will check in for Bryson Neild. And it looks like the Braves are going to set up this half-court trap again. They had some success with that in the first quarter.
In the backcourt is Lake. He'll bounce over to Robertson, still behind the timeline. Now across to Lake, left side. He's quickly double-teamed. Hedges and Lancaster on him, but he's able to find an outlet to Robertson. Up top and again, back to Lake. Clock down to 4:18 to play in the second period.
Shortening the game here a little bit, it feels like, so far in this second quarter, are the Wolves.
Well, that's what Riverton did when they beat Star Valley. Slow down the tempo, limit possessions, and other teams trying to copy-paste that formula as Lake takes a 3 contested, no good, but rebounded by Taylor, back up and good after he dumped it off to Demaray. And a timeout taken by Coach Shumway. He doesn't like the fact that his 12-point lead's down to 3. 3:56 to go in the second, back in 30 on SVI.
Feeling overwhelmed by managing your finances? Simplify your life with First Bank of Wyoming. We offer a full range of banking services, all under one roof. From checking and savings accounts to loans, mortgages, and rewards credit cards, we've got you covered. Plus, our convenient online banking and top-notch mobile app put you in control of your finances anytime, anywhere. First Bank of Wyoming, the only stop you need for all your banking needs.
Duke Dance and Dal Erickson on the SVI Sports Network and Star Valley Braves basketball.
Coming out of the Star Valley timeout, 3:56 to go before halftime, and the Braves in a battle here. They had a good lead, but now it's been whittled down to 3.
This last run by the Wolves, that's what Coach Ivy Ball is. That's a great example of it, this last little run for the Wolves.
It is Star Valley basketball coming out of their own timeout. Lancaster to McClure below the free throw line. Kick to Hedges, drive, double team, triple team on the block, clears it back up top to McClure. Pass to Lancaster, free throw line, jumpers, a swish for 2, and the lead back to 5, 24-19.
Cooper with 4 points now.
Hunter Lake slowly across the timeline. Demaray back to Lake and now fleeing around the arc. Archibald has it on the perimeter. Again to Lake. Zane Hedges is on him defensively as he hands off to Daxton Taylor. Wants to drive. McClure shuts it down. Kick into the corner. Here's Archibald. And back up top and around the arc. Clock down to 3 minutes before halftime. 2 team fouls on Star Valley, none on Green River in the period. Here's a double dribble call that will be given to Daxton Taylor in the lane.
Checking back in for the Wolves, Dawson Peterson, number 3. Also Dayton Schwab back in for the Braves, number 10.
2 minutes, 56 seconds to play in this second period. Star Valley basketball inbounding in the backcourt to Dayton Schwab. Schwab across the timeline. He'll run the half-court set. Finds Hedges on the right side as the clock's down to 2:47 to play in the second. Jab step for Schwab. Wants to drive, shut down on the free throw line. Finds McClure, open 3, left wing, off the rim, no good. Hedges battles for the rebound. Dribbles in the lane, jumps to Lancaster, no, missed it. Loose ball out of bounds, last touch by Green River, stays with Star Valley with a 5-point lead.
Another rebound for Zane Hedges, he got 7. You know, it's not like Zane's a great big kid. He's listed, I think, as 6 foot. I think to myself, that seems small. Zane always plays bigger than 6 foot.
He's a workhorse. Here's Shumway. Double team on the baseline. Fling up top to McClure. Open 3, top of the key. No good, too strong. Rebounded by Demaray. Back the other way comes Peterson. He'll set up the half-court offense with 2:17 to play in the second. 3 down the middle, off the mark, no good. Another Zane Hedges rebound on the run this time. Shumway fakes the 3, drives the angle, kicks to Hedges, under the rim, shot fake, put it up, no good. Out of bounds, and Green River basketball.
Good defense down there by Jake Demaray to challenge Zane, and Zane finishes that a lot of the time, but that time unable to do it, and then off the carom, ends up off of Star Valley.
2 minutes to go in the second period. 24-19 on the SVI Sports Network here at a 5-point Star Valley advantage.
Wolves have outscored the Braves 9-4 in this quarter.
And there's going to be a foul down low.
Demaray had a jumper. He was fouled on the elbow. And they're going to get second foul on Cooper Lancaster. Third team foul. Wolves don't have a team foul yet. 1:50 left in the second quarter. Free throw is away and good.
Brings it back down to a 4-point game. $1:50 remaining in the second period. Texting and driving. There really is no and. Whiteout reminds you, if you're texting, you're not driving. Second attempt here from Demaray is good. One possession game again, 24-21. Braves with the lead in the ball.
When you think about that, the last game, Duke, the Wolves only got to 38 points. They're already to 21 here in this contest.
Here's Linford, lob to McClure, shot fake under the rim, and scores off the square. Great ball movement right down the key.
Nice job of Will Linford finding McClure down underneath.
A 5-point lead for the Braves. Here's Taylor. Up top, McClure has him, kicked into the corner left side. Left key is Demaray, hands off outside to Lake. Hedges stays on him defensively, and he'll reset the offense at the half-court circle. Pass over to the left side wing. Robertson, nothing there with Schwab on him defensively. Up top, now left side, dribble drive by Taylor, hands off to Peterson. He wants to drive ball, tipped out of bounds by Schwab. Stays with Green River on the sideline.
It's a pretty athletic play there from Dayton Schwab to get into that lane and deflect that ball out of bounds. Green River making Star Valley work defensively, but Star Valley answering that call.
1 minute to go in the second period. Here's a good reverse move, blocked by McClure. And they're going to say he came down with the ball on the line and out of bounds, but a big block for Smith.
Boy, that was a big-time swat for McClure. You may remember him from such blocked shots as that one.
58 seconds to play in the first. Inbound play is across the lane and in for 2. Demaray, I believe, for the points. Taylor actually there on the replay is here's Shumway, corner 3 left side, tried to kiss it off the glass, no good, but rebounded by McClure. Back to the backboard, left key, now Linford, jumper before in front of the free throw line, no. There's gonna be a foul on the floor. They're going to call Green River on the whistle, trying to push Zane Hedges out of the way. What else are you gonna try and do with him today?
Adam Robertson whistled for his first. That's just the first team foul on the Wolves. 35 seconds left here in the second quarter.
Inbound 3, Shumway, yes, and the foul.
Oh, wow.
Are they gonna call an intentional on that?
I'm not sure.
Well, the official crossed his arms. They whistle him for the foul.
So they're saying the three-pointer is good.
Yes.
Yeah, they're going to call an intentional foul here.
So Hunter Lake.
I think he shoots the free throw, and then the Braves get possession back. Is that how that works?
Here's a look at it again. He must have said something because there really wasn't much there.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused by that sequence too.
Coach Ivey looking for an explanation. And unless he said something on his way by Shumway, I don't know what else it could have been.
Well,
usually you get a technical on a verbal thing.
That seems like that would be a technical if that was the case. So yeah, I'm a little confused by that. Free throw's good from Dylan Shumway. He's going to stay there and shoot a while.
He'll get one more. It's now a 7-point lead, and this has the potential to be a 5-point play if Shumway can hit it.
You don't see those very often, do you?
No, but you
There
do.
it is.
So a 5-point play.
And I think the Braves also get possession of the ball.
They do. We saw this in Evanston where the Red Devils flipped it and had a similar situation off a technical that they turned it into a 7-point swing.
Yeah, they erased a double-digit lead, made that a tight ball game.
So suddenly it's an 8-point difference, 30 seconds remaining in the half, and it's Star Valley ball again. McClure on the left side, up to Hedges. Works it, Shumway, corner 3, off the rim, bouncing high, no good. Rebounded by Green River. Archibald has it with 15 seconds before halftime. Across the half court, 12 seconds. Down to 10, now 9. Top of the key, back to the backboard is Demaray. Flick to the right to Lake. Has it with 4, takes the 3, off the rim, no. Schwab arches back, tips to Shumway, takes the three-quarter court at the buzzer, no good, off the top of the backboard. And we go to the locker room with Star Valley going on a little run there in the last 30, 40 seconds of the half, and they lead at 31-23 with the Star Valley Health Halftime Show next on the SBI Sports Network.
Whether it's staying in touch with family, entertaining the kids, or connecting with your favorite sports team, Silver Star helps unlock the moments you live for. Connect to what matters most without lag, buffering, or dropped connections. Visit silverstar.com and discover frustration-free Wi-Fi from Silver Star today.
Are you ready to join a legacy of service and adventure? The Wyoming National Guard invites you to be a part of something bigger. With us, you can serve your state and nation, all while pursuing your dreams. In the Wyoming National Guard, we ride for the brand and fly for the brand. Embrace the opportunity, make a part-time commitment, and become a guardian of Wyoming's future. Join us today and be a part of a tradition like no other. Your journey begins here.
Assist to Sell, the Realty team knows that buying and selling in our current market is expensive. Their full service assistance will save you thousands on your next real estate transaction. Call Mandy Jack or Ashley Cranny today to find out how.
Avail Valley Construction is hiring and a great place for high school seniors to enter the workforce after graduation. Multiple positions are open with competitive pay right out of high school. To learn more about a rewarding career for those of any age, visit availvalley.com.
Halftime coverage of today's game is presented by Star Valley Health, supporting individuals, families, and our community in achieving their best health. Visit starvalleyhealth.org.
At the half, the Braves with the lead, 31-23. Wolves were able to cut that down to a one-possession game now, but a big swinging on an intentional foul is what gave Star Valley the lead heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and just a little bit of a clarification there. One of my buddies said that there's just some follow-through contact there from Green River that the official deemed to be an intentional act, and so that's what that foul ended up being there. That the intentional foul ended up being 2 free throws. Dylan Shumway capitalized, so a very rare 5-point play, in essence.
That it was. So Star Valley leads by 8, 31-23. Let's take a look at that score deep in the numbers with the Battleson Brothers Flooring halftime battle stats.
Well, leading the way for the Wolves, Daxton Taylor with 9 points. He was 4 of 5 from 2-point range. He is the high scorer in that, this high scorer for the Wolves in that first half. 6 for Jake Demaray, also 5 for Hunter Lake, 3 for Dylan Archibald, and that is the scoring for the Wolves. The Wolves go 2 of 10 from the 3-point line. The Braves doubling up Green River in the rebounding numbers. That's been a big key in this game, 18-9. Steals are even, assists are negligible. The Wolves 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Braves in that first half got 10 points from Dylan Shumway. Of course, 5 of them came on that one sequence. Dylan also hitting a couple of three-point baskets. 6 for Will Linford, 4 for Cooper Lancaster, 5 points, 8 rebounds for Zane Hedges. Great first half for Zane. 2 points apiece for Bryson Neal, Smith McClure, and Dayton Schwab. The Braves technically going 2 of 12 because of that last heave from 3 before the buzzer. And 5 of 7 from the free throw line. That's a look at your halftime battle stats.
Presented by Battleson Brothers Flooring. Carpet One Floor and Home, located a block south of the Arch in Afton, where you'll find quality, price, and service at Battleson Brothers Flooring. Now let's see if we can give away some trivia prizes today. We have a gift certificate to Swirl and Star of 89 in Afton.
So in the pregame, we talked about the last neutral court meeting between Star Valley and Green River was in 1976, which kind of blows my mind. Where was that game played? That neutral site game in 1976. 307-203-4637. First correct answer wins that gift certificate to Star of 89.
307-203-4637. At the break, the Star Valley Health halftime show. Braves 31, Wolves 23 on the SVI Sports Network.
Where do legends come from? Some start as dreamers, even after they're turned down again and again. But everyone deserves a chance to prove themselves.
You know, this is the place that gave me an opportunity to come here and play the game that I love.
At the University of Wyoming, we're the team that believes you can do anything. This is where underdogs come to shine and where real MVPs are made.
Bill Neeb, I operate Teton Truss. We build roofing trusses, floor trusses, wall panels, and affordable homes. My relationship with Bank of Star Valley is very personable. I can call down to Thane, we're on a first name basis. I think Bank of Star Valley also uses character as well as credit score when it comes to making decisions. My dad once told me, going into business, you need a personal relationship with your banker, and I get just that.
Urgent message for anyone looking for new flooring. Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home in Afton is clearing out their 2024 inventory and has a massive selection to pick from, listed at 75 to 80% off. That's 75 to 80% off. Select tile, laminate, carpet, and more. This offer is valid for a limited time, so take advantage of 75 to 80% off your next flooring at Battleson Brothers, 1 block south of the Arch in Afton.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
Western is a fantastic option when it comes to higher education. We're awarded consistent upper rankings year to year from entities such as University HQ, College Factual, and Intelligent.com. But don't just take their word for it. Listen to what our own students had to say about why they love Western.
The sense of community that this campus has.
Inter meals are always fun in my opinion.
They like all of the instructors and the coursework.
The tuition is very affordable.
I have awesome teachers. They're personal and great.
There's always an adventure when you're here.
This is the Star Valley Health Halftime Show on the SVI Sports Network. Here's your voices of the Star Valley Braves, Duke Dance and Dal Erickson.
31-23, the halftime score, 2:40 to play or to go in the Star Valley Health halftime show. Well, let's see how the Braves have done with those assist to sell keys to the game.
Well, key number one was postseason focus, as we've talked about. This is the second season. It doesn't matter as much what you did for the first 3 or 4 months if you don't get it done this weekend. Looking for the Braves to play to their potential. We've seen a good example of that kind of in back-to-back weeks. That loss in Riverton and then coming back and really dominating that game against Jackson. Get everyone involved. I think they've done a really good job of that this first half. Everybody chipping in all across the board, and then don't look ahead. You got to make sure you get this first win, and that one's still very much up in the air. Green River's been game tonight. This is still anybody's ball game, but so far the Braves have done enough to have this 8-point lead.
That's the assist to sell keys to the game. Local agents Ashley Cranny and Mandy Jack have the keys to your next home. Visit assisttosellstarvalley.com. Millie Kazare had the chance to get Coach Shumway's thoughts on the first half. Let's send it down to the Miles CPA courtside report. Millie.
I asked Coach what his thoughts were on the first half. We've got to play harder. We started well, but their energy picked up and ours didn't, he said. I asked what adjustments the team needs to make in the second half. He said we need to be willing to make the extra pass. We're doing too many one-passes shots, just short possessions. However, the Braves' transitions have been good. Coach hopes to keep pushing the tempo. He's telling the boys in the locker room to play harder. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Millie Kazare, with the Miles CPA courtside report in Afton and in Alpine. That is Miles CPA. Now let's see if we have a winner of your halftime trivia question.
Well, our question was the last neutral court meeting between these two programs was in 1976. Where was that game played? And the answer is Laramie. It was actually the A-Class state championship, which the Braves won. That's a Coach Broadhead era. Shout out, Coach Broadhead. So I don't know if we have a winner or not. Duke,
That we do. That we do. The first correct answer. Phone number ends in 2118. 2118. Congratulations. You were the first correct answer. You can pick up that gift certificate, a swirl and Star of 89 from SBI Media next week. Winner of this game is going to advance to the semifinals to take on Kelly Walsh, who dominated Riverton earlier today. And we all know how Star Valley KW's gone so far this season. 2 wins by Star Valley, both by 1 point. So if this score holds to the second half, hold on tight to the semis. Tomorrow, loser will take on Riverton tomorrow at 1:45. By the way, Lady Braves did win today. They knocked off Rock Springs in a nail biter, and Star Valley Lady Braves play at 5 p.m. tomorrow against Green River. That one, a 2-point game last time they played. So going to be some great semifinals tomorrow and the 4A West Regional as we wrap up the Star Valley Health halftime show. Braves on defense with the lead, up 31-23. Pressuring and trapping at the half court. Wolves still behind the timeline. Running out of time. Still backcourt. Double team and a 10-second violation. That's how the Braves defense opens up the second half.
And you know, you get the 10-second call. You get 2 hairs growing out of your head if you're a coach.
Per coach or just one coach?
I think per coach.
Okay.
That's a team effort. You can't just share the 2, you know.
That's right. Here's Hedges. Jumper below the free throw line. No good, but rebounded by McClure. Linford goes up with it. No good. Another rebound and hits the second putback. 2 boards and 1 bucket for Will.
Will's having a good game. 8 points, 4 rebounds for Linford so far.
7:30 to play in the third period. A 10-point Star Valley lead again. This time Green River does break the half-court trap. Ball swatted away, though, by Lancaster, but picked up by Lake. Wolves have it. Lake in the corner. Kick outside left corner. Taylor, 3 away. Rimmed out, no good. Loose ball rebound pulled in by the Wolves. They'll kick it out again to Peterson. Drives the angle, spins to the paint. Fadeaway jumper. No, but rebounded by Keelan. He has the ball down low, poked away, out of bounds. Stays with Star Valley.
Well, both of those rebounds came from A.J. Keelan, who, if you remember, kind of picked up that second foul kind of early. Had to miss a good chunk of that first half. He's already made his presence felt here in the first 55 seconds of the third quarter.
Clock down to 7:05 in the third. Bounce pass to the right side. Key. Green River has to go down to get it, and the ball sneaks out. Able to find Archibald and keep possession. Lake, a deep 3, well beyond the line, well beyond the college line. And it's rebounded as Hedges goes all the way coast to coast, and they wave it off. Zane gets charged with the offensive call, and Daxton Taylor draws the charge.
Second personal on Zane. This should be a great angle here for you. Well, he was definitely there.
Wolves break the half-court trap again, and over and back is the call. Wolves turn it over.
I guess I kind of missed that, Duke. Officials didn't, I mean.
They'll call it, and it's Star Valley basketball. Hedges with it, kick it out to Shumway. Braves defense on the half court has caused a lot of problems early in the second half. Hedges down the barrel for three. Good. A Wyoming Army National Guard triple from the top of the key. It's a 13-point lead, largest of the game.
Zane almost to a double-double, 8 points, 8 rebounds.
Again, trapping at half court. Ball stolen away by Bryson Neal to Lancaster. Laid it in left hand, and a timeout by Coach Ivey. Bryson on the steal and the assist with Lancaster left hand, left side. Here's the Fall River Propane replay, and a beauty of one as Star Valley up by 15, 38-23, back in 30 seconds on the SVI Sports Network.
Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic have been serving the local community for over 25 years with residential, commercial, and construction services, along with porta potties and septic pumping. Please remember to always bag your garbage before placing it into your can. Even the smallest breeze can cause garbage to scatter everywhere as it is being dumped into our garbage trucks. For service and questions, visit StarValleyDisposal.com. That's StarValleyDisposal.com.
And now, back to the game with your local voices of the Star Valley Braves, Duke Dance and Dal Erickson.
Bringing the ball back here to start out of the timeout. Green River with the basketball, and Star Valley with some backcourt pressure here. They get it into Lake. Lake looking for some help as he runs away from Hedges and Lancaster. He is in a trap, and he'll get it up ahead now to Taylor. Taylor now to Peterson. Peterson dumps it off over to Archibald. That shot's no good, and then players going hard to the ground. Zane Hedges and Dawson Peterson hitting the floor. And what was the call there? It's going to be Star Valley ball. I think they're getting Peterson for that foul. That's what I thought, but another rebound for Hedges. Zane with 9 now. And Green River going to put on some backcourt pressure here with A.J. Keelan. Cooper Lancaster will sprint across the timeline. Working it back now, near side angle. Neal dumps it off down low to Linford. Nice move from Will. Can't get it to go. Gets it back, puts it up and in. 10 points for Will Linford. And another rebound and put back. He's got 10 and 6. Up across the timeline is Keelan. He'll get back now to Peterson. Peterson and Lake will work here on the Tiger Paw. Lake calling the play. He'll go to his left, dumps it off to Taylor. Taylor defended by Neal. There's a weave into the lane, passing it over to Keelan. Keelan will pass it back now to Peterson, working back now to the top of the key and setting up a play again. Green River kind of trying to find some room in that paint, not finding it.
Going to be a foul away for the basket called against Star Valley, I believe, with 5:13 to go. And the second team foul on the Braves with Star Valley up by 17, 40-23.
Second personal on Bryson Neal. 2 team fouls on the Braves, 1 on the Wolves. And the lead has swelled to 40-23.
And the ball stolen by Neal in the corner. He tried to flick it behind him, but it goes right out of bounds.
I want to talk about that beautiful interception he had right before we went to that last break. Man, did that remind you of this past fall or what?
5:10 to go in the third period. 17-point lead for the Braves on defense. Green River inbounds to Archibald up top, circle at center court. Works left side to Lake, deep on the wing. Has a screen, drives to the free throw line, kick right to Robertson. He'll hit the 3 above the right corner to make it 40-26.
Wolves needed that. They were just 2 for 12 from 3, and they hit the third.
Lancaster tries to drive, ball poked away from behind, and then he tries to return the favor, but fouls. Stops the clock at 4:49 to play in the third period.
Third personal on Cooper Lancaster, and he will have a seat replaced in the lineup by Dayton Schwab. So you got Shumway, Hedges, Schwab, Neal, and Linford on the court.
Inbounding in front of the Braves bench is Archibald with 4:49 remaining in this third period and a 14-point Star Valley lead. 3 team fouls on Star Valley, 1 on Green River. Archibald, left wing. Schwab is on him, forces the ball outside to Lake, just outside the center court circle. To the right is Robertson, has a screen, pull-up jumper on the elbow, no good, rebounded by Schwab. Dayton will have the dribble himself across the half-court line. Defense picks him up, flicks Shumway, corner three, left side, off the rim, no. Rebounded though by Hedges, dribble, spin, lays it up, no. Missed that one, then it's poked away, picked up by Schwab, and he'll clean it up in the paint. Poked away by Will Linford, right into the belly of Schwab, and he gets 2.
Schwab now at 4 points, but Will Linford's having a great game.
Lake drives, no, but a foul.
It's going to be on Will.
Here's the replay in the last sequence.
They can see the battle down low. Boop. A lot of fun. We're actually going to whistle this on Schwab. I was going to say I thought we broadcast jinxed Will Linford there, giving him praise, and then he gets whistled for the foul. Instead, Dayton Schwab takes that bullet. And to the line now, it's Hunter Lake. Free throw is good. Rattles in.
Makes it 42-27. Green River trailing and at the Riverside Dental free throw line for one more attempt.
Hunter Lake, 6 points, and that one's too strong.
No good, but rebounded by Demaray. Possession stays with Green River as they work around the outside. Up top is Lake, drives and deflected by Linford. Put a block on his stat line now as he outlets to Schwab. Now to Hedges. Back to Schwab, open three, left wing away. Good! A swish of the net for Dayton and a Wyoming Army National Guard three-pointer.
Braves 4 of 15 from 3 now. Schwab's got 7 points. He's scored the last 5.
Braves have extended their lead now, 45-27 after the triple. Lake in the circle at mid-floor. Passes to the elbow to Demaray. Back to the backboard, looks for an outlet and finds Taylor. Up top is Archibald. Feeds back to Lake, baseline, spins, feeds it to the cutting. Taylor missed the layup down the lane. Rebounded by Neal, out in front to Hedges. Zane pushes the tempo. Down the left post, kick out. Neal on the left wing, and now they'll reset outside. Schwab will step back, finds Hedges right. Bounces down low to Neal. Halfway down the post, kick out to Schwab. Now he'll drive in the lane. Back to Neal. One-on-one. Bounces down, and that's going to be an offensive foul. Bryson saying that may have been flopped, but no.
There was plenty of contact here. This should be a great angle for you. Yeah, actually from that angle, I can see his point. From the original angle, looked like Taylor hit the ground pretty damn hard.
45-27, 2:40 to play in the third period. Braves with his 18-point lead over the Wolves. Demaray spins, shoot, no. Neal with the rebound. Hedges up to Schwab. Right side wing. Hedges to Neal. Passes on the three, up to Hedges. Outside the midcourt circle again. Clock rolls down to 2:20 to play in the third. Schwab on the perimeter. Now left side to Shumway. Hedges fakes, drives the angle. Shut down and back up on top. Clock rolls down to 2:08 to play in the third period. Braves do have Green River in the bonus. Just one foul on Green River. Now down low to Neal, and Bryson's no good, but a foul. That was a pass across the lane, and Bryson to the Riverside Dental free throw line for 2.
Foul's going to go against Jake Demaray, his first and second team foul on the Wolves. Neal free throw is no good.
2 minutes to play in this third period. One more free throw to go.
Keelan back in for Green River. Neal, 2 points, 3 rebounds, a couple of assists as well.
No good on the second one. Rebound to Demaray. And across the half court comes Lake. Here's Robertson, drives the lane, kicks it outside. Step back, but no three for Keelan. Still has it on the perimeter. And a flick up top to reset in the front court corner to Lake. He'll call a new play. Looks for a screen, has it, but Hedges stays with him, slips but keeps the dribble. Now works it back to the outside. Clock down to 1:36 to play in the third period. Peterson up top. Hands off to Demaray. Left side wing, drive, Robertson, no, kick out. Demaray for 3, good, rattled it down. And Demaray hits it to make it a 15-point game. 45-30 with 1:15 remaining in the third period.
Demaray and Taylor both with 9 points for the Wolves.
Bryson Neal, flick across the lane, but it's picked off by Green River. Peterson on the steal, works to Lake left side. Now a three, Robertson, no. Tip ball rebound collected by Green River. Keelan has it in the corner. He's looking for some help and tries to dump it down to Robertson, but it's stolen away by Star Valley. Out in front to Hedges on the baseline. Now up top the post. Kick out three. Neal down the middle. Out the rim and no good. It was halfway down but popped up. Rebounded by Green River. Now there's going to be a foul called. It's going to go against the Braves after Keelan pulled down the rebound. And we'll see 2 more free throws for the Wolves.
Looks like Linford was trying to tie him up. Got more arm than ball based on the officials. So first personal on Will Linford, and free throws upcoming here for A.J. Keelan. He has not attempted a free throw yet tonight. On the season, he is a 56% free throw shooter, according to wildpreps.com.
Here's the first attempt for Keelan. Bouncing around and drops in. Texting and driving. There really is no and. Whiteout reminds you, if you're texting, you're not driving. Keelan has one more.
It's his first point of the night.
Short, no. Lawson rebounds. Dayton across the half court. Schwab works it over to the right. Double team picks him up. Back to Hedges. Again, Schwab. Feeds to Shumway corner, back to Schwab and around the arc to Hedges. Down low to Lawson, one-on-one, spins, backpedals, and no good, missed it in the lane. Rebounded by Green River, Wolf basketball. In transition to Peterson, defense recovers, and he'll step back and run the half-court set. 14 seconds to play in the third period. Braves lead by 14. Here's Peterson, three in the corner, off the rim, no good. Another rebound for Hedges. He'll outlet to Shumway. Bounce pass to Schwab, lays it up and in transition with 3 seconds remaining. Green River gets the inbound and a three-quarter court shot is no good. And Star Valley has Schwab for 2 just before the buzzer. And it's a 16-point Braves lead heading into the fourth period. Here's a look at the replay as we head into the break on the SBI Sports Network.
Live coverage of Star Valley Sports on the SBI Sports Network is made possible by TerraPower, a nuclear innovation company. The Right Company, your local siding and gutter experts. Call Ready Mix, located north of Afton. Miles Beverage, proud to sponsor Star Valley Sports. Hillam Orthodontics, generations serving generations since 1966. And by Star Valley Glass and Lock, automotive, residential, and commercial glass.
Food insecurity is the foundation to everything. Every 2 weeks, the paychecks come in and the bills go out. After rent, water, power, fuel, and every other bill is paid, my account is generally under $20 until the next paycheck. This leaves very little to no money to stock the pantry with groceries for our family. But with the help from the Afton Food Pantry, I did not have to pick and choose between paying my bills or buying groceries. They lovingly opened their doors to my family and I when we needed it the most.
This is the SVI Sports Network with live coverage of the Star Valley Braves.
4A West Region Basketball Tournament, start of the High Country Solutions fourth period online at highcountrysol.com. That's High Country Solutions. Braves with the lead and the first possession of the period. Inside is Erickson, leans into a shot, no good, and he is fouled though. And it's going to put Roman Erickson to the Riverside Dental free throw line for 2 attempts.
Gets into the body of A.J. Keelan. The Green River crowd did not like that whistle. Keelan's first team foul here as we just began the fourth quarter. Roman Erickson to the free throw line for his first attempt of the night, and it is short.
He'll have one more attempt. Braves lead by 16. Hoping to advance to the semifinals tomorrow, where if they do, they would have Kelly Walsh. Braves have beat him twice, but by a combined 2 points. Second free throw, no good. Fight for the rebound, volleyed up in the air, tracked down by Green River, and then Lawson will foul. Big Country will get the whistle for the first team foul of the period, and both teams with 13 seconds into this fourth.
I don't think Cooper wanted him to feel bad there. He wanted to make sure he evened up the foul count. Boy, his hand was all the way down to the bottom of the cookie jar on that one. First personal on Cooper.
All movement around the outside now for the Wolves. trying to dig into this 16-point deficit. Back to the backboard. Spin, drive, can't get there. Kick out to Lake. Hand off to Peterson. He makes a move in the lane. No shot. Back outside again to Demaray. He's covered by Lawson and gives up the basketball to Lake to reset. Hunter makes a move with Erickson on him. Hands off to a three for Peterson. Off the screen, no good. Rebounded by Erickson. Roaming across the half court for the Braves. Works right side to Lancaster. Now McClure, corner three away. Off the rim, no good, but tracked down by Schwab on the backside rebound. Nice pass to Erickson, who missed the layup. Had another rebound. Has it low, spins, shoots the fadeaway. No again. This time it's rebounded by Green River. Wolf basketball. Able to find Lake across the half court. Now left side, Demaray, three on the wing. No. Rebounded by Lancaster, start by the basketball. Cooper across the half court, 6:45 to go. Smith on the right wing. Now Lancaster. Erickson will square things back up with a pass up to Schwab. Inside movement. Smith, McClure, jumper on the elbow, no good. Ricochet rebound to Lancaster under the rim. Reverse layup, almost got it, but the tip in is good for McClure. 6:24 to go in the fourth.
Smith's been around the basket a couple of times tonight. Just hadn't got it to go. That probably feels good.
That's going to be a travel violation on the other end, called against Demaray, trying to drive in on Lawson. Gives the ball back to the Braves with an 18-point lead.
There's that last sequence in the Fall River propane replay. McClure now has 4 points, 3 rebounds.
Schwab across the half court for Star Valley. No one picked him up, takes the three, no good. Loose ball rebound out of bounds. It is Star Valley basketball. 6:09 to go in the fourth.
Got to give a shout out to Kaysen Hatterley down there. He has not flinched down there. He's right against the wall with that camera.
Here's a tip ball out of bounds.
There's some big boys down there.
That's right.
Well done, young man.
Saw the same thing in Evanston.
It's Duke Dance and Dow Erickson on the
Inbound
SVI
three,
Sports
Lancaster.
Network.
Good!
This is
Switch
the
for Cooper on the
basketball
inbound
with live
for a
coverage of
Wyoming Army
Braves
National Guard
basketball.
triple.
Lancaster now with 9. The Braves really spreading out the scoring today.
Here's Taylor on the right side wing. Hands off to Lake. Holds the ball low and dribbles up top. Erickson stays with him. Bounces over to the left side. Taylor wants to drive. Fakes the pass to the rim. No good. No, it is down. Bounced on the rim 3-4 times and dropped into the net.
That was a really athletic play from Daxton Taylor. He's into double digits now with 11.
Cuts the lead back under 20 as McClure takes the three. Rim no good. Rebounded though by Schwab and back outside to McClure. Now up top to Dayton. 5:22 to play in the fourth. Braves leading at 52-33. Schwab will step back, take some time with a pass to Erickson. Fakes right, dribbles left, kick out. Here's a baseline jumper by McClure. That's a swish, a long two for Smith. Lead back up to 21.
6 points now for McClure.
This match is the largest lead of the game so far. Lake at the circle mid-floor. Flick right to Archibald. Schwab is on him defensively. Has a screen, but Schwab over the top of it. Forces the pass to Taylor. Now left is Lake. He has a screen. Erickson goes through it. Pass right side. Able to find Archibald. Three, good. Dylan Archibald, the triple above the right corner. 4:33 to play in the fourth. Down to an 18-point game, 54-36. Schwab left wing. Lancaster dumps to McClure. Kick out. Erickson, three above the corner. No good, too strong. And a box out by Keelan to make sure it went out of bounds untouched. Green River basketball.
Here's that sequence in the corner. Great, right in your living room there. Love that. Three-pointer good for Archibald.
Full timeout. We're going to keep it here with 4:17 to go in the fourth period. Star Valley up 54-36. Dal, heading into this tournament, we got an unexpected message from the NFHS that was going to that did require SVI to pay an unexpected fee, and not just a little one. We're talking it well into the thousands of dollars, and was not a fee we've ever had to pay to broadcast this tournament that we've done for the last several years. And so just yesterday, we reached out to a couple great businesses in Star Valley, particularly Silver Star and the Bank of Star Valley, and said, hey, we'd still like to do this if you guys can help us out. And without even batting an eye, they said yes. And so your coverage today, which has been free all tournament long and the only region tournament in Wyoming you can watch without a fee, it's thanks to Silver Star and the Bank of Star Valley.
And just another, just to kind of tag on to that, basically that all happens in a 36-hour span. We've been planning on doing this for weeks. A lot of prep work going into it, and then you get kind of the rug pulled out from under you. And for those two businesses in particular, to step up and cover that is just absolutely incredible.
So thank the Bank of Star Valley and Silver Star, because if you're watching, whether it be on our local feed or one of our broadcast partners around the 4A West, it's thanks and kudos to them. Here's the foul on Star Valley as Green River tried to angle drive. Will be the second team foul on the Braves with 4:07 to go in the fourth.
So that's actually foul number 4 on Cooper Lancaster. Not sure they're going to leave him in there.
And there's going to be a foul away from the ball against Green River, an offensive foul against the Wolves.
Boy, Zane got hammered on a moving screen. That one will go against the Wolves and a turnover. That foul whistled on Daxon Taylor, his first personal.
2 team fouls apiece. Star Valley up by 18 with the basketball, 54-36. Braves hoping to advance to the semis. If they do, they'd be 1 win away from the state berth. Here's a kick out. Thompson. Ball movement down low. Lancaster. No, it's Linford. He has it rejected but collects a loose ball back outside to Lancaster. Braves still have it. Now a foul called away from the ball. And this will be against Green River. They'll get Demaray with the whistle. There's a look at the replay.
Second personal on Demaray. Third team foul on the Wolves. 3:40 to go here in the fourth.
Linford left key on the inbound to Thompson, now in the lane. Hedges spin back to Linford, drives under the rim and scoops it up and in. Started on the left post, finished on the right post for 2, and it's a 20-point lead.
This might be the best game Linford's had all season. 12 points, 7 rebounds. He's had a great game.
I don't argue. As Green River works it around up top to Lake. We've seen solid play from him. Hedges has been fantastic today as well as the angle drive for the Wolves. Kick out. No shot. Hesitation by Lake. Spins. Right side key. And kick back out on top to Taylor. Lake again on the perimeter. Hedges stays with him. Works to Taylor. Screen set. Lancaster forces a bad pass. And it's taken away by Dylan Shumway. Still for the Braves. Shumway has it and works it to Lancaster, who finds Thompson. Hedges calls a new play. The fist swing in the air. That's what it is. Left side Lancaster. Screen set, defense stays with him, bounces on the baseline. Thompson back to the backboard in the lane, pivot, spin, shot off the square, but no good. Ball tipped, but into the hands of Archibald. Green River rebounds on the run. Defense is there and forces the half-court offense with the clock down to 2:20 to go in the game. Lake spins, blocked by Shumway and out of bounds. Dylan with a swat and a rejection.
Dylan read that really well. It was a crafty move from Lake. Dylan was right with him the whole time.
2:17 to go in our High Country Solutions fourth period. Braves in control with a 20-point lead, and then Dylan has another still. Shumway will let the defense catch up. He was outnumbered, and his teammates are now with him to run the half-court offense after the steal. Thompson, no one came out on him. Corner three's away, no good. But an arching rebound by Linford keeps possession for the Braves, and he outlets to Thompson.
2 more rebounds, and Will would have a double-double. Not sure if he'll get there, but just highlights what a great game he's had.
Hedges in the lane, pull-up jumper, good. Zane for 2 more, 1:48 to go, and a 22-point lead.
And speaking of double-double, Zane now has 10 points, 11 rebounds.
Star Valley back down the other end on defense, and another steal for the Braves.
Tipped away by Lancaster into the hands of Linford.
Star Valley sets up as Coach Ivy goes to the bench, and she'll concede down by 22 with 1:25 remaining in the game. Here's Thompson for 3, off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Hunter Lake in the backcourt. Now he goes across the timeline to Archibald, and a timeout taken by Coach Ivy. It's just a substitution timeout. She's going to call a full timeout. Braves will go to the bench, and we'll take the break as well. Back in 60, Braves up 22 on the SVI Sports Network.
While the Bank of Jackson Hole has grown over the years, our commitment to our clients and their financial well-being remains the cornerstone of our business. With responsive local decision-making and a true appreciation for the health of our community, our vision is to provide a banking experience that is all about you, the client. When it comes to navigating the local landscape, Bank of Jackson Hole has proven year over year that we know the way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
If you feel a burning in the back of your heel or lower calf that worsens with activity, you may have Achilles tendonitis. This often occurs as the result of repeated movements of certain sports, such as running, tennis, or basketball. Dr. Andrew McCall at Alpine Foot and Ankle is your local expert for Achilles tendonitis treatments and many more foot and ankle problems. To learn more and to schedule a consultation, visit alpinefootанdankle.clinic. That's alpinefootанdankle.clinic.
You're watching live coverage of Braves basketball on the SVI Sports Network.
After the Green River timeout, Coach Ivy goes to her bench with 1:15 remaining and Star Valley up by 22. It is Green River basketball. Having on the left side wing, Will Linford remains in the game, but Coach Shumway also going to his bench. Erickson and Thompson on the floor.
Tate Lawson, Lincoln Lydiard also.
Here is Green River at the free throw line. No shot. Braves are going to win this and advance to a rematch with Kelly Walsh. That'll be a big game in the semifinals as Erickson hits the deck. No call, but a loose ball picked up by Lawson. And up front to Thompson with 48 seconds remaining in the game. Zach will run the point now for the Braves' second unit.
Yeah, round 3 with Coach Roden and the Trojans.
Yep. Star Valley beat him twice, but 1 point win on the first one and a 1 point win in the second as Erickson misses a jumper in the key. Rebounded by Green River with 30 seconds remaining. To the right side, Euro step to the rim. Nice nifty move, no good but a foul. We'll stop the clock at 26.5 seconds to go. Star Valley still up by 22 points, 58-36.
Erickson whistled for his second. Third team foul. Each team with 3, so the bonus unlikely with 26.5 seconds to go. Stice to the free throw line. That one's short. Wild for the free throw. My apologies. He'll get one more.
26 seconds remains as the free throw is no good. Rebounded by Linford. Had it poked away. Loose ball picked up by Green River. Wolves have another possession here late in the game. 20 seconds remaining. Star Valley will still win this one, 58-36. But give Linford that rebound. Maybe Shumway trying to get him a double-double tonight, leaving him in the game.
Well, he only needs one more.
Here's the clock down to 7, 6. Loose ball. Green River still has it. Kick out. 3, 2, 1. Jumper at the buzzer. No good. And it will be a Star Valley win. Your final. The Braves hold off the Wolves after a close first half. The Braves run away in the second half at a final of 58-36. Star Valley with the win, and as the 1 seed, they will advance into the semifinal round to take on the 2 seed from the Northwest, the Kelly Walsh Trojans. That game will tip off again as the nightcap tomorrow at 8:15 p.m. Winner advances to the region championship game, but most importantly, will earn a trip to Casper next weekend and a spot at the state tournament. So that's at 8:15 tomorrow as we head into the Silver Star postgame show. Again, find Silver Star online at silverstar.com. Them and the Bank of Star Valley coming together to really help us out, bring this tournament this weekend, and picking up an unexpected tab by the NFHS Network for us to broadcast this entire tournament this weekend. So Silver Star online at silverstar.com. We'll have Millie Kazare courtside with Coach Matt Shumway here in just a few minutes. We'll have your postgame battle stats as well, and your player of the game coming up in our post-game coverage as we wrap up day 1 of the 4A West Region Basketball Tournament. Just a reminder, the Lady Braves also winning today, a tight one, holding off Rock Springs. It was nick and tuck the whole way in a close win for Star Valley Lady Braves, and they will play in the semi again tomorrow as well at 5 o'clock against the Green River Lady Wolves. That one should also be a really good semifinal matchup. Looks like we do have Millie Kazare. She's down on the court with Coach Matt Shumway. Let's go courtside with the Miles CPA report. Millie.
Okay, Coach. So that was a pretty good win. What are your thoughts on this?
The first game of regionals is always interesting. You never really know what the nerves are going to play a role. Pleased with we settled down a little bit in the second half, played a little bit better. Had good moments, just not real consistent. We'll have to be better tomorrow.
And what are your biggest takeaways from tonight's game?
We got step 1 out of the way. We talked about you need 2 wins to get your ticket to state, so we got number 1 out of the way.
Oh, yeah. And what are your thoughts on the team's overall performance?
Up and down. There's some really good moments. We had some really good moments on both ends, and then we talk about it all the time, consistency. We don't ever want to be too high, too low. We just got to try to be consistent.
And last question, do you think the team is ready for tomorrow's game?
Absolutely.
Awesome. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
That's Coach Matt Shumway. Thanks for your time, Coach, with Millie Kazare courtside in the Miles CPA Report in Afton and in Alpine. Now your post-game stats with the Braves winning 58-36, presented by Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home.
Well, first for the Wolves, Daxton Taylor leading their charge with 11 points. 9 points for Jake Demaray, 6 for Hunter Lake, 6 for Dylan Archibald, 3 for Adam Robertson, and 1 for A.J. Keelan. Rebounding-wise, Keelan actually led the team with 6 rebounds. The Wolves 5 of 19 from the three-point line, 5 of 9 from the free throw line. The Braves out-rebounding Green River tonight 40-22 on my stat sheet. The Braves really a balanced offensive output tonight. 12 points, 9 rebounds for Will Linford, 10 points, 11 rebounds for Zane Hedges, 10 points for Dylan Shumway, 9 points for Cooper Lancaster, 9 for Dayton Schwab, 6 for Smith McClure, and 2 for Bryson Neal. The Braves 5 of 23 from distance and 5 of 11 from the free throw line as they, as you mentioned, Duke, earn a trip to the semifinals where they will take on Coach Randy Roden and the Kelly Walsh Trojans for the 3rd time this season, and it shapes up to be a doozy.
Absolutely should be. 8:15 scheduled tip-off time for that one again tomorrow as we wrap up the Battleson Brothers Flooring post-game battle stats, where you will always find quality, price, and service located a block south of the Arch in Afton. That is Battleson Brothers Flooring. Now your player of the game presented by Star Valley Ski-Doo.
I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to pick 2. I'm going to pick Will Linford and Zane Hedges. If you add their stats tonight, 22 points, 20 rebounds. That's pretty awesome. So congrats to Will Linford, who had the game high today, and also Zane Hedges with a double-double. Those are my players of the game.
Congratulations. Top quality products combined with excellent service standards. Visit StarValleySkidoo.com. That's it for us on day 1 of the 4A West Region Basketball Tournament. Every game live tomorrow and free to watch thanks to the Bank of Star Valley and Silver Star. You can watch on the SBI Media YouTube channel or at SBINews.com, whether with myself and Dal or one of our broadcast partners from around the 4A West. Thanks for joining us. That's it for the Silver Star postgame show. Braves win 58-36 live on the SBI Sports Network.